No.
You know, I'm willing to bet.
Well, I mean, it's hard to say because like Twitch streamers are they've necessarily passed a socialization test, right? And that they can get and maintain an audience. It's kind of like how the couples panel at PAX was tolerable and the questions weren't horrible, because people at a couples panel have passed the socialization test of like having husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend.
So, on one of these clickbait things that I looked at today, I learned that the first winner of America's Next Top Model has a Twitch channel.
Oh, really? I know Maddox has one now. The guy who did Chocolate Rain has one now.
Guy Marstead has one. I hear he's kind of beautiful.
Against airborne enemies, use direct line attacks. You cannot use close range attacks. Okay, good to know. But I gotta get used to the Japanese method where circle is confirm and X is cancel, which honestly makes more sense. This game's system is actually pretty similar to Legend of Legaia. It's a natural transition.
All systems clear.
You're good, Kami. I can fix it. Right, so let's see. I hit X. That's supposed to be confirmed. Yeah, we already tried this. Don't think we have a map yet. I know we've been here before, though. Yeah, Xenogears is a good game. All the Xenosaga games are good. I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles on stream. That's an excellent game with a very chatty party, but doesn't get in the way of its quality. We were coming up on a boss fight soonish. About to find out. But I do that sound a lot on stream. That's not actually, it sounds like it's like from a kid show or something, but it's not. Discovered segment address number 10. Interesting. Okay. Maybe I can remember what that symbol means or something, or maybe it's adding it to a document I can access later. Whoa, there was totally a monster in that box.
Okay,
Here we go. This one has combos too if you do things in the right order, and it's kind of the same thing where you can get more attacks in a round if you can. Oh yeah, this game's pretty cool. I think you'd like it.
Like their shoes are very Fox
Cosmos is like a robot lady, and the main character is more like a Luca, like scientist lady. Cappy, maybe you can help me out with the, like, what's the short intro to Xenogears? It takes place in our reality, right? This isn't a fantasy world.
The blue one's outfit is kind of ridiculous, but her hair covers her butt, so...
Yeah, there you go. Everything's okay at the end of the day.
Feet clothes there, because she has long hair.
Yeah, it counts as clothes. It's like Bayonetta. I think it's like around the present date they found this giant monolith.
Okay.
This kind of like, 2001 Space Odyssey thing.
Yep.
And like they're like, 1,000 years later, and then there's giant robots. So I assume that having giant robots is a function of finding this monolith a long time ago. They're just showing us the monolith because it was cool.
Yeah.
They just hung it up in an art museum.
It's a red herring.
It's the future of our world. Cool. That confused me because I thought that this game was related to Xenogears. I didn't realize that it was like a spiritual successor to Xenogears. Second try. Oh, we already went down that way. Keep on moving, find the way forward. Probably check if I have a map. Probably don't. Shot. I don't. Cool. I think that actually damages me. think I ended up having to double back because Xenosaga wasn't the last game I played last time. It was like the first game in sub-block, so I had to double back and hit that save point. That's the real name.
So you weren't like accidentally clicking the.
No, it's kind of a. I guess it's more of the reference to, like also Sprock Zarathustra. I think that might actually be a subtitle in one of these. That's the name of the ba 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 ba.
I see.
Yeah.
All battle systems are go.
You know who Zarathustra is? It's a German term for Zoroaster. You know who Zoroaster is?
I think we have one of the little symbol things on the religion tree.
Yeah, founder of Zoroastrianism. First major dualistic religion that had a good deity and an evil deity, which pretty heavily influenced Christianity and Judaism as well.
All systems clear.
In the thousands BC.
Christianity didn't originally have an antagonist.
Judaism didn't.
Judaism as well. Did Christianity really?
It did, but it got more severe as
With
the church
Paradise
grew.
Lost.
Yeah.
I guess yeah. There's this.
They make Satan out to be a pretty clear antagonist
Let's go.
in the New Testament, right? That's from the beginning, but it's been enhanced over time. Yeah, no, like Yahweh was the good guy and the bad guy in Judaism, and more or less continues to be. There's no concept of hell in Judaism.
Shows the characters being all this bad, like, yo man, that guy's just liking you pretty deep.
Oh, right.
Literally the antagonist.
Satan means antagonist. He is an angel that works for God. His job is to be like a prosecuting attorney that sells God.
Devil's advocate.
Sure. He's working for God, though. He's telling him, hey, you know, maybe these humans aren't all that great.
Or take letters.
Good.
By C.S. Lewis?
Yeah. Well, right? He goes down to Earth and he's supposed to report back about humans.
When did you read those last?
Long time.
Okay. Anyway, there's your, you know, rando religious history. It comes up in a lot of JRPGs. JRPGs like to treat, I guess, Christian and Judaic mythology a lot. Almost the same way that we do with Greek and Roman mythology in video games. To the point where they've been censored sometimes, like I mentioned a couple times, that the final spear, Longinus, has been censored and renamed to Spirit Lance, because that's part of Christian mythology and is a little offensive in the West.
Constantine used it.
Should be the room. Alright, making progress. Got that mission key, look at that. Make sure everybody's healed up. Use another... Let's press the X button to confirm again. I kind of want to heal her a little bit more, but also want to have med kits. Doesn't look like you get healed by going to a save point. Oh, but that's like where Sephiroth comes from. Sephiroth is from the Kabbalah, which is like Hebrew mysticism.
Madonna into that.
I mean, that's one way to phrase it. Kabbalah is where golems come from. Golem is a Hebrew word. Now they're in all kinds of fantasy stories and video games.
What's going on?
A brand new network is being created within the Cosmos mainframe. We've never had a reaction like this before. This is incredible. I've never seen a net grow so fast. Look at it, sir. Portions of the encephalon map are evolving. What the?
Alan, I'm going to engage the target. Make sure you capture
That's
all the data.
that's Yuna, isn't it?
What? You cannot engage right now. You're tapped into Cosmos perception. It's too unstable.
Don't worry. We can pull it off.
What do you mean, don't worry? Chief?
The guy looks like the puppet from Team America.
Disabling auto safety. Destroy all targets.
Technically, I have a robot form that I can use, but I'm not going to use it in this game because people are telling me that like I can permanently lose it if it dies.
But is it not using it? What happened? Is it? And then lost
Don't
it?
talk to me with your logic.
So using it and then losing
Hey.
it means you're getting more use out
Hey.
of it than you are right now.
Don't try this. That was a really big hit. That's the robot. I'm not going to use it. You can summon this robot, but if the robot dies while it's out, you can never use it again, is the way it was described to me.
Let me tell you this, because I don't know if I would trust that guy.
I don't think Kami's played this game before.
Good.
The character inside the suit takes damage, is that how it works? Minigun. Oh, I see. If the suit dies in combat, the character is dead. Are they unrecoverable? Can you not use like a Phoenix down on them or something like that, Cappy? Yeah. Yeah, I'll try to point out the mechanics a little bit better in the next fight.
Okay, let's go
Hey,
on.
Magrav, sir. Really do like the combat system in this. It's similar to Xenosaga or Legend of
So far, so
Legaia.
good. Shift target to real mode. We'll test the Hilbert effect.
What? Chief, you're supposed to follow the program.
Cosmos, activate Hilbert.
Roger. Activating Hilbert effect.
I knew this would happen. Status.
This is bad. Something's wrong in the encephalon. The whole thing could collapse at any moment.
What? What about the chief? Chief, you're in danger. Get out of there now.
Hold on, just a little longer.
Chief,
Nerve impulses in the limbic system. We've got kindling.
that's enough. Shut it down. Pull her out of there now.
Roger. Entering shutdown command. It's been rejected. The chief's overriding us. We can't control it from here.
What? 10 seconds to encephalon collapse. Sir!
Damn it!
Say it again.
Marstead does the bass pedal the right way with his whole leg, not just like his foot.
Yeah, if you just use your foot, your ankle, you're gonna injure yourself.
That and both of our desire to get a dog is kind of two of my reasons why I want a house.
I could live without a dog though. Like I feel like we should get a dog if we have a child, because there's a similar amount of like responsibility. As far as like you can leave the cats in the house for a couple days. You can't leave a dog for more than a few hours. Wow.
Chief!
So if you want to make a person, let me know.
Chief? Are you all right?
Oh, that wasn't a simulation, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
thanks. Did I push my luck a little too far this time?
She sounds just like Yuna's voice actress.
Alan?
You
Eddie Burris.
can't keep doing this, Chief. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
Sorry about that, but I bet the data's really good. Besides,
Was there something else?
oh, it's nothing. Well, we better get started on that data.
The opening cutscene in present day was
Today's our deadline.
realistic
I'm
graphics,
sure
and then we
they'll
get to
be
the
asking
future and
for
like
it soon.
people are anime.
Attention please. We are scheduled to gate out in approximately 3 minutes. All hands, please return to your designated areas immediately. Once again, attention please. We are scheduled to gate out.
Oh, cool. Okay, man. I play drums, guitar, and bass on expert. I can't do vocals though. Andrea's folks.
I like doing vocals on expert.
You might in Rock Band 4.
Yeah,
They're
'cause
changing
I
it.
like to do my own thing.
They're changing it. You just have to stay in key.
Okay, yeah, I could do that.
You just have to stay in key and roughly close to the original. Oh man, they're warping in. They're doing the slightly more realistic warping in. There's the fancy Hollywood one, which is where they like zoom into place and then like suddenly stop. It's like momentum don't work like that, bro. But it looks really cool, so we're okay with it. Passes the rule of cool. Either did Aretha Franklin.
Or Kevin, right? He made
Kavos.
his own special sympathy lamp that improved on the normal design and got in trouble for it. Put that one out there.
Did you color in the lines?
I don't remember. I think sometimes I did.
Dude, there's this really cool adult coloring book.
It's hard to color.
Not like adult, like, you know,
All ships.
yeah,
There's
offensive.
adult, like, connected dots.
But it's like really, really complex patterns. It was on Amazon. I think it's sold out. You should look into it. Just Google Amazon adult coloring
Exit
book.
from current space.
Amy
at
had one. It was really cool.
Time 1300 on the 22nd. 7 hours, 16 minutes, and 30 seconds to withdraw.
Next
Yeah, I
UMN
marched
column
it
in
in
7 hours, 36 minutes. All gate jumps from other sectors will remain offline until then.
I like the aesthetic in this game. Even though it's the Xeno series, this is wildly different than Xenoblade Chronicles, right? It's even wildly different than Xenogears. Xenogears is more like...
a one-way mirror, like they can see out.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? For the
It might be like a screen even.
So, we're almost home.
Yes, sir. Our final
They
gate
comment
jump
on
is
that,
in
and the
next
only
column.
thing I've ever seen that comments on it is Mass Effect, when they're like,
almost there.
Windows are structural vulnerabilities that are unnecessary.
We made it
They're only
this
in
far,
human
we'll be
spaceships
fine.
because of the romantic
The odds
ideal
of
of space
contact
travel.
between columns is statistically low. Besides, this asteroid field we're in is perfect for hiding the fleet from them.
Huh. So Pollyanna
Whoa,
thinks
is her name
those
actually
asteroids
Pollyanna?
are going to protect
Apparently.
us.
Okay. I like
I'm
naive.
sorry, sir.
I believe so.
A bit testy today, aren't we, Commander? Huh?
Probably shouldn't
Is
name
something
one.
wrong?
No. Of course not.
Ever since we picked up that object 10 days ago, everyone's been a bit jumpy. And we still have a ways to go before we hit comm space. I can
Like naming
empathize
an
with the
African
commander.
American.
Jesus, Andrea.
Captain, can you debrief us on the current situation?
Jesus Christ. No.
Our original
Apologize.
orders from the Galaxy Federation were
Hey,
to
Pollyanna's
investigate
kind
the
of a
vanished planet and assist the researchers.
Not nice thing.
But ever since
Is
we
it that
picked up
bad?
that
Is it
object,
that
No, I
serious?
don't think it's
Feels
that
like-
serious.
Okay,
at all.
that's really serious.
No, yeah.
what exactly is that thing anyway?
No, I couldn't think
Who
of a less
knows?
serious
I haven't heard
example
a
for the
thing from the
analogy.
research.
Okay.
So I went for a like 100.
Or like, oh,
As I
like
mentioned
turn it all the
before.
way up to 11.
Apparently, they're after the object too. That's unofficial info, of course.
What about the rumor?
There's a
regarding
character named
casualties during
Pollyanna
the
in,
retrieval process?
well, there's a song called
Even if it
Pollyanna
were true,
in
that's none of our business.
Mother 1. That's really, really cool. I'll
research
play it
team
for
has
you.
their
But
own
it paints it
orders
in
to
a
deal
positive
with.
way. It's like you can call it Pollyanna.
The only explicit instructions we've received state that should any salvageable objects exist in the area, their retrieval takes top priority.
Top priority? What does that mean?
What it means is, over our very lives.
Now, no need to scare them. Those orders merely reflect the importance.
Is it the
of
same as like
operation of
Xenoblade
the
Chronicles,
Galaxy
Buckin?
Federation government, that's all. Just stay sharp and be careful.
That makes sense, sir.
Is it just that
The
there's a
entire
lot
fleet
of stuff
was
to
renovated
do?
for this mission.
Or,
Besides, if
or are there
there's an
things that are, lots of
emergency,
things that are
we've got the
missable?
trump card to fall back on.
I'll just be
Yes,
playing it to beat it.
Speaking of which, what's the latest on that situation?
They're scheduled to turn in the A7 reports today.
A7, eh? Only one step away from fully operational. It's about time, I suppose. Lieutenant, please ask Chief Uzuki to come to the bridge once her data's ready. Ask her to bring all the previous data as well.
Yes, sir.
Guy has a robust stash. A robust mustache.
What trump card? Was he referring to that battle android?
That's right. You didn't know?
Wow, so it's true.
Hey, I heard that
Less
project's
open,
really
gotcha,
behind
Cappy.
schedule.
You can't.
Is it the
blame
same
them.
for all 3 games, or is it
There
just
were
true for this
casualties
first
during
one?
their last boot-up test 2 years ago. They're being more careful this time.
It's hard to believe they're making an android in this day and age. Only place I've
Talking
ever
about
seen them
us.
is in
We're the
old
ones that have
space
the android.
novels.
That's Cosmos.
Well, trump card or not, it's still an experiment. And it ain't like one android's gonna make that much of a difference. The whole project's just a chance for those Vector guys to show off. Someone's outdated hobby, that's all.
Oh
I
god.
heard that even their
Yahon's
commercial
gonna
models
start a
differ
sea of
greatly
people voting for
between
Dead
those that have
Space,
seen
and it's
action
gonna
and
replace
those that
Valkyria
haven't.
Chronicles.
They say ignorance is bliss. Looks like they
That
were
vote
right.
collapses
Commander?
tonight, so people, if you want to spend your sphere points, here's your
I'm
list
just
of games to vote
envious,
from.
That's all.
Ooh, botany.
Cosmos is in all 3, but I don't think any of the other characters are, is my understanding.
Sure. I'll be there in 30 minutes.
Oh, Yahon just said hi. She says hello.
They certainly didn't waste any time.
See? I'm usually right about these things.
Chief Uzuki, here's the data you requested. Will that be
Chief Uzuki, voice actor.
Thanks.
Other characters do come back,
This
gotcha.
should be good enough. I'll take care of the rest.
Yeah, Leah Sargent, she just sounds similar. I could have sworn it was Hetty Burris. They intended it to be even longer than that, right, Cappy? They wanted it to be like 6 games or something?
Chief, do you have a second?
Yes?
The military is expecting actual field data for Cosmos. Is it right for us to keep giving them simulated data like this?
Well, I must admit, you got me there. But honestly, if it were up to me, I'd keep her here, safe in her dream world forever.
But why are you so afraid to put her to real work when you push her so hard in the simulations? I can't wait to see Cosmos up and completely functional.
Or Monolith. They want to make all
Will
these
at least
Xenogears
try
games, and
taking her up
then
to Phase 3?
they get disbanded, and then they want to make all
That should
these
be no
Xenosaga
problem
games,
for
and
her
they get
by
bought in Nintendo.
Phase 3 and
I guess that's why Xenoblade Chronicles was like, let's just make one game.
Come on. We're not about to wait.
If we do another one, it'll be a spiritual successor.
Here's a summary of Cosmos' main equipment from the 2nd Division. This should help you with the guys upstairs.
Thanks. I'm sure it will.
What do you think of the MWS? Something contrived? Oh, yeah, give me that. So they're telling me I can't shoot stuff in the real world. That's their point there. Machine is only as meaningful as the functional goals it fulfills. Fresco's would be happy if she was able to demonstrate her full capabilities. I'm hoping this addresses some of the, like, are machines human? I'm trying to think, is that a common JRPG trope or not? So you kind of get it with Robo and Chrono Trigger. What other constructs do we have in JRPG games? I think the Wii U Xenoblade game is going to look really, really good. Probably should have explored a little bit further. I think this is the same one I was just in, right? Let's see what happens.
Get out of my way, or else...
Yahun, how drunk are you? Your English is very good despite your drunkenness. I just see the type. It's a mark of your mastery of the language. This is coming from Andrea, but I agree with her. Yahud is our Finnish friend. Him and his brother Vihan like to hang out.
Great. I collected some good data.
I say it a lot during Xenoblade on stream, but I'm really excited for Xenoblade Chronicles X to see how they iterate on the formula. I think this game looks really good though. It's the only JRPG I can think of that has this like straight up space travel component. Usually it's this like kind of pseudo fantasy. Maybe there's a brief part of the game where you do space travel. But no, the first stuff that happens in the game is in space. Doesn't Star Ocean kind of do the whole like there was a ship that crashed and now we have technology thing? I've never played those titles. I don't know if anyone in chat has. Star Ocean almost counts. Isn't Star Ocean have a bit more of a fantasy tinge, though? Like this seems almost straight up sci-fi. Valuable info. We know what it is. And that's a bitch thing to say. Why would you say that? There's a red vector box inside the acephalon. Oh, cool. See if I can find it then. If I can go back into the EMS and find it. Did I parse that correctly? Ah, I see. That was my understanding of the titles. Will do, Yahan. Let me make a note to do it after stream. Got an auspicious game title, Game 13 for Dead Space, if you also want to contribute to it. Chaos, yeah. I'm not drunk, you're drunk. There's that post that shows up on Reddit every now and then of the guy who's like, "You're not drunk? Are you sure? Can you tell the time?" And he like turns around to the clock and he's like, "I'm not drunk."
All right, see you later.
Okay, good luck.
Truly sci-fi RPGs and Mass Effect.
Well, back to work.
Knights of the Republic I almost don't count because it's sci-fantasy. Star Wars has always been science fantasy. Doesn't have to be a JRPG, but just an RPG. Yeah, if there's magic, it doesn't count. I would say the Force counts as magic. But then, why is the Force magic, but biotics aren't? I guess because the Force has, like, ghosts. And, like, spirituality and stuff that's not in Mass Effect. Yeah. Yeah, that makes it tough. Oh, I'm so excited for Xenoblade X. I think it's gonna be really good. New connection gear products. The Rios 680RR. Notice that Japanese developers are a huge fan of like English abbreviations. ATB UMN 8. And a plugin is a very simple way to enrich software capabilities. High-res 3D holographic monitor generates 3D images using a particle wave laser. I like that. Sleek, lightweight body. That's true, Cappy. There are some universes that do it that way, where magic is natural rather than supernatural. There's no suspicion associated with it, like you know that if you cast a spell in this certain way that fire will always appear. Science fantasy is probably my favorite subgenre. My D&D campaign is in a science fantasy universe I put together. I feel like Patrick Rothfuss's magic system in The Name of the Wind is close to being science fantasy. It's very reasonable. It's like based on thermodynamics. Traffic infrastructure via leaps in space. Information source uses a large decentralized network system. Oh, that's really cool, Spiky. I would have loved to have seen that. You're talking about Tomato, right? He's the man. I have read Ender's Game a long time ago. Watched the movie more recently. I haven't read any of the other Ender books, though. Right. The thing I don't like about unlimited magic is that it makes it really easy to write Deus Ex Machinas into your story. You know, when like, oh, suddenly, we didn't mention it before, but there's a spell you can cast that lets you turn back time, lets you find a way. Yeah. Yeah. Skip to the important parts of emails pressing square. They're telling me in advance that there are parts of emails that I'm not going to care about. Good night, Yahan. It's good to have you. He actually types like a slurring person. It's amazing. I wonder that you're going anyway. It's outstanding. You should hang out, Yahan, unless if you want to stick around. Yeah, give me that vaporizer plugin. Yeah, I'm supposed to go talk to the captain. Okay, square lets me jump to the main part, I see, of the email. I got a bunny, I got a bunny, I got a bunny, hey, 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 hey. Yeah, I like that it's in-universe, Cappy. Okay, people have a bad feeling about the mission. That's probably a good thing. Everything's gonna go well.
She's really got you trained.
Awesome, Spiky. I'm gonna shoot him a follow. I didn't know that Tomato streamed. Does he have his full name, Tomato? Someone else snipe it?
What are you smiling at? Hurry up and get back to work.
I'm on it. See how he always changes the subject?
What was that, Togashi?
Nothing at all, sir. You're just hearing things.
I swear. Huh? What's up? Still not convinced?
Oh, no, it's not that. It's just...
I know.
Oh, that's his actual name. Yeah, Clyde Manlin.
Happened just now. Even the chief is cautious sometimes. Besides. Oh, that's right. You just transferred in a month ago, right? I guess you couldn't have known.
You mean the accident from 2 years ago? I've heard about it, but I don't know any details.
Oh, right. Oh, man, not again.
Holy shit, Spiky. His channel is criminally underfollowed. I need to, like, pop on there whenever he goes live and talk to him.
Now the two of you can be alone.
Tomato? He's the guy who translated Mother 3, Earthbound sequel.
The rest by ourselves.
This is your big chance.
I told you guys, it's not like that. Crying out loud.
Pain in his ass is what he's trying to do here.
Anyway, I'd better get this to her.
Good luck.
Go, Tiger.
Oh man, sitting in a tree.
Jeez, they just don't know when to quit. It's not like I don't want to. I just can't.
Doesn't he look like the main character from Team America? I worry for the safety of all of these characters. Right? They showed us a cutaway where people are saying, I don't know if they should be experimenting with androids. And everybody's so happy and getting along. I've played Monolith games before. I know what happens when everybody's happy and getting along at the beginning, Cappy. I haven't Kami, what kind of game is it?
You're slacking off. And you. And you. You're all a bunch of slackers. Yeah. Listen up. You lazy bums are the cause of that accident. You're not getting any time to confess.
Yeah,
your
DPs.
sins, though.
This is
Why not?
Cappy Man's
'Cause I'm not giving it to you. If you got
subblock
time to be
game.
sorry, you've got time to get your ass in gear. If you got time to think, you've got time to get your fingers moving. Don't even start thinking you got a brain to think with. You're gonna become machines and work like them day and night. You're all a bunch of slackers.
Boy, I guess not every department's run like ours.
Foreshadowing? I have no idea. Oh, interesting, Kami. That's right, so like... Monolith was a team of people who worked at Square who broke away from Square, and then Namco acquired them, and then they made Xenosaga 1 through 3. And then Namco dropped them, and Nintendo acquired them?
You're still here, huh?
Oh, that's awesome, Spiky.
Killing yourself over work won't get you very far.
Oh. How are you? I had to get this data done before morning, so
Kami, I might need to do that for a free play day at some point.
Well, what are you doing here so late, Kevin? You'd better get some sleep. We've got an early morning ahead.
Here, this is for you.
Huh? Oh, thank you.
To tell you the truth, I haven't been able to sleep lately. Something's been on my mind.
On your mind?
Tomorrow, she's finally going to wake up. I'm looking forward to seeing her come to life, but I have no idea what to say to her when she wakes up.
Has anyone else gone in the simulation with her, or has it just been Shion? I've gotten the sense that it's just Shion, but I may have forgotten from when we played last time.
Why don't you just say, "Good morning, Cosmos"?
Good morning?
Well, that's what you say to someone when they wake up, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. Thanks. I think I can finally get some sleep now.
She's got the right attitude. Basically, just treat her like a person.
You should get some rest too.
All right.
Well, good night.
So like that whole thing, all the combat we did was like a simulation. Cosmos actually hasn't been up and walking around, I guess. Hey, that looks like the big, crazy monolith thing.
Everybody's so eager to see her.
It's a cool design. This is like the scene from Ferris Bueller. Okay, now it's different. Where Cameron is at the art museum staring at the painting and it keeps like cutting back and forth closer and closer to their eyes in the painting. I wonder if that's her as a little girl, or who it is. I own it, despite having never played it. Like, Cappy added it to the list, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find that one. I went and looked through my games, and I was like, oh shit, I actually just have it. I don't know if maybe a friend of mine gave it to me or something. I didn't even have a save file on my memory card, so I must not have even started it. I think that's probably the only game I own that I've never played. That's like a hard copy. We're not talking about Steam. I think everyone has that problem if you've ever participated in the Steam sale.
Watch it, you slacker!
Dude, your face is weird.
Only authorized personnel are allowed up here. I've had 3 people vanish on me already. Get the hell out of here! My men will start slacking off. They see bimbos like you around.
Bitch, I wish you would got an X on your face.
Who's the idiot that let civilians on this ship? What the hell are you staring at? Oh. Damn slacker!
Dude's a jerk. Nice D-piece. Excited to play Suikoden on stream at some point. I played 1 and 2. They're really good games. They're JRPGs.
Chief!
Hmm? Alan?
What do you mean, Alan? Don't act so surprised.
Oh yeah, Cappy?
Didn't you forget something important?
How's 3? I've heard... So at least one person in chat has said 3 is not as good.
It's dangerous wandering around in a daze like that.
Yeah. Sorry. I was just thinking about something.
I really like the cinematography in this game.
Are you alright?
Yeah, and they're way too happy, Burner.
Yeah. I'm just not myself today.
Mm-hmm. 1 and 2 were cool. You could carry over your save from 1 to 2.
Alan, thank Thanks for stepping in back there.
No. I should have spoken to the new guy earlier, so you don't need to thank me. But it would really help if you would try to understand their feelings more. I know everyone's still a little uneasy about Cosmos, but they've been pouring their hearts and souls into this project. They all want to see with their own eyes the end results of what they've been working so hard to complete. I feel the same way myself, you know?
I know that. It's just that
Chief, the incident, right?
Huh? Oh, I see. You're... Sorry, that's not quite it. Forget about it. It's nothing. Let's just hurry up and get Cosmos completed, okay?
Incident?
Oh. Who could that be?
More Realian maintenance? They really should stop calling you all the time. Technically, it's a violation
The
of
storytelling
regulations
style
for
in
you
this
to
is
deal
very
with other
different from
divisions.
Xenoblade Chronicles or Xenogears.
Besides, aren't they
It's
expecting
a lot
you
more
on the
cinematic.
bridge?
Oh, don't worry about it. I don't want to brush them off. Besides, it's on the way, and I've got some time. See ya.
Oh. Ugh. I forgot to ask her out after work.
Sucks to be you, Chief. Captain, I guess. Not the biggest anime fan. Death Note is really, really good. I grew up on Dragon Ball Z, so it's still it's fun to go back and watch. Okay, go back to the room. Straight down this corridor, making my life easy. Thank you. Death Note's probably my favorite, like the first half of it. Oh, can I get another thing from this? Segment address number 18. Figure out what that means later. I think Yakutate Japan is like a parody of fight anime, but with bread. Andrew and I watched the first 5 or 6 episodes of Attack on Titan. Quite good. Bleach is pretty good if you're into like just having a good time. It's fun. Awesome. It probably is a question of me not having seen the right ones. I've never seen like Full Metal Alchemist, and I hear that that's a sin. Yeah, I've heard that about Bleach. Welcome back, D-Rock. Oh, Attack on Titan. Oh, that sucks. I hate when that happens, man. It's like Heroes. The first, like, what was it? If there were 13 episodes in Season 1 of Heroes, the first 12 episodes were great. Then it just gets bad and weird. Sent you a real MWS. Gnosis attack now, they're so dead. You're losing weight. Look at that. Alright, I'll try to remember that the save point is here. Yeah, it's gonna take me a while. Let me finish Name of the Wind first. Something I can do while I'm doing chores. Listen to it. Tell me about the Gnosis. I want to know. The Gnosis can appear anywhere and everywhere, even in space or inside a ship. Oh, good God. That's pretty terrifying. What's their deal, though? We know there's 3 kinds of creatures. There's humans, Gnosis, and robots. Robots. Yeah, I go whatever way I want. Okay. I get it. Choo-choo. Black Lagoon. Right on. Yeah, I probably need something that's more adult, less shonen. Although, I'd probably enjoy One Piece. She probably like that. Andrea also likes like super characters. So like characters that are almost flawless, like Batman or Sherlock types. Kavoth, that's why she likes like Littlefinger too, right, Andrea? What'd you say? Book Littlefinger. Let's show TV show Littlefinger.
Now close. Please use caution near the closing doors.
Spirits Within. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know that I can do it. I like how they're showing us this in a safe setting. There's no way I'm gonna need to use that button later when there's like horrible gnosis that just appear on the ship, phase into existence.
Please use caution near the opening doors.
Yeah, I really like shows that have like a very limited run. That's what kind of like Death Note so much. It's like 25 episodes and it's done. Oh, awesome, D-Piece. Yeah, when you guys get started, if you need any help with getting your shit together, like getting your overlay set up, like what OBS settings you should use, let me know. I'm happy to help. And I extend that offer to anyone who'd like to start streaming. Why won't this thing work? I think it's just an explosive barrel. I don't know if you want to be punching it like that. Vector. I've heard good things about Code Geass. Is Edge of Tomorrow, is that based on a manga or a novel? Petty Officer Nobutake. I know it's Japanese work. So Andrea likes like superhuman, flawless characters. I really like stories that are told in a top-down fashion, where they start with like the rules of the universe and then the story kind of naturally flows from there, which is why I like Death Note so much. They like say, okay, here are the 10 rules of the Death Note. Now, what would be the logical consequence of that in our story, given the characters? The movie Edge of Tomorrow is the same thing. Here are the rules of the whole respawning thing. How does the story naturally progress as a result? Ah, gotcha, Kami.
Hello, you rang?
Oh, cool, Kami.
My apologies, Miss Uzuki. It seems we're constantly in need of your help.
No problem, Lieutenant. I want everyone to be healthy and happy too, after all. So, what's the problem today?
Well, I'm trying to teach them some new battle algorithms to better reflect the unit's reorg. But the integration is not going very smoothly.
You're right. He's rejecting the data. Let's see.
Hey, Nova, thanks for the follow. Mm-hmm. Cool, yeah, sounds good. I'll try to help you guys avoid... I made some mistakes in the first couple months, as you might imagine, so I can try to walk you past those to a little deep peace and chaos. Hey Sly, how you doing? Good to see you again. I'm gonna roll back to that save point because it's about time here. I gotta talk to all the Realians. We might run over a little bit of time as I talk to everybody. I've been studying fables and proverbs. For combat models, even our training causes. Wait, so these guys are already androids? I thought that Cosmos was going to be the first ever android. Is she like a much better android or something, like a truly sapient one, and these ones are like VIs versus AIs kind of a thing? Am I understanding that correctly? You guys were just born. They must be more simple androids, right? Whoops. That's gotta be it. They've gotta be like, you know, non-sapient robots. Okay, now I've talked to everybody. Something's gonna happen.
Well, I've made some adjustments, but please contact 3rd Division once we return. I recommend they receive more intensive counseling soon.
I'll be sure to do so. You know, I'm really impressed. Providing Realian psych support on top of developing Cosmos? I hear even specialized counselors have a hard time...
Oh, I'm just making the
Who's
most
your
of
mentor?
what my mentor taught me. I'm glad I could be of help. Besides, I always wanted to work in the 3rd Division. Actually, I'm thinking about
This
requesting a
game's
transfer
opening
once
is all
my
about
current
dropping little
work's
things that
finished.
make you ooh, what's that?
Vector's first R&D division has the best researchers in the organization. Everyone knows not just anyone can get in there. Are you sure that you want to transfer?
Oh, yes. Besides, my family's always asking, how did you get assigned to the 1st Division? There must have been a mistake in the paperwork. Who knows? Maybe they're right. Besides, I want to learn so much more about them.
What's learning about them going to do for you?
Lieutenant Virgil.
Whoa, dude, your face is all messed up.
Their stench.
Steins Gate, no.
What?
It reeks. I can't get their rotten odor out of my system. Can't you smell it? It makes me sick to my stomach.
Huh? What are you?
That's enough. You got
They
your
didn't zoom in
orders
on the
from
dude's
Lieutenant
burn face
Commander,
enough.
didn't you? One of the goals of this operation is to enhance combat support between the eggs and the new model Realians. And yet you're...
Wait, did he just pronounce
Support.
AGWS as like something other than AGWS?
In a battle
Eggs?
against them, the last thing I want to worry about is supporting a bunch of untested, weapons-grade Realians.
Excuse me, but these people are highly qualified soldiers.
These people? You're treating equipment like people?
Oh, you really shouldn't say things like that. These people have the same intellect and emotions as us.
Pronounced
And
like
the Miltia
eggs,
Charter
okay.
clearly spelled out the basic human rights of Realians when it was ratified in 4763.
What a load of crap. Get off your soapbox. You act noble and preach about humanity, but in the end, they're
I guess that makes sense, because Japanese, if a Japanese person tried to pronounce the English word eggs, it'd be egowasu.
merchandise.
We don't treat them anything like equipment or
Maybe
merchandise.
egosu. Egosu.
Then
This
why
is
do
why
you
there's a W.
categorize them as weapons-grade Realians? How much more evidence do you need than that? Whatever you care to call them, they're nothing but tools
You're a
of
dick.
warfare. Besides, I know your little secret. You guys have an emergency override code to control them.
She has a different secret.
Don't you?
Virgil, why are you...
Huh? What do you want?
It is as you say, sir. We are manufactured as merchandise and raised accordingly. However, I take great pride in what I do now. And this pride was not forced upon me. It is of my own free will.
Very good. Godspeed, Yahan. It is a delight to have you in chat when you're inebriated, so you're welcome to hang out.
Free will, huh?
Hey, Polly.
Well, good for you. You'd better just enjoy it while you can. The time will come soon enough when you'll realize what's going on. Just you wait.
Is he a DME addict?
Very good, Kami. I know I'm running a bit over time here. I have to get back to that save point. I think it'll let me know.
My apologies, Ms. Uzuki.
Stay thirsty indeed.
He wasn't always like that. But then something happened.
Is he
Did the thing that happened involve his face getting burned?
We were
Is
classmates
he like the
at
Hound?
military academy, and I've been stuck with him since then. It was Miltia.
I see. So, that's why.
You knew about that, huh? Then again, anyone planning to join the 3rd Division would know.
Well, I'm from Miltia.
Huh?
Of course, no one's
What's
allowed
up
to
with
go
that?
there anymore. My family moved to Second Miltia when they transferred the capital after the war. And my brother still lives there alone.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring back painful memories.
Oh, it's all right. After all, it's something we must never forget about.
I like the Shion. She's like persistently
For
cheerful.
our sake and theirs as well. Oh no! I forgot I had to report to the bridge.
I'll keep that in mind, Cappy.
Sorry,
I might
come back to check
reserve
on
it
it
for
later.
like
Bye.
this kind of situation where it's the final block of the day and it's not eating into the next game. I'm probably gonna have to do the same thing when we do Metal Gear Solid. Well, I guess with Metal Gear Solid, I'm gonna do it as part of like a focus day, so it'll be that's all we play. Same problem in that one, where like a codec conversation could run it over time easily. Robots are busted. There's an email for Shion. I'll continue to check with you. Oh, great. So now we're going to see some Gnosis data. Oh, that's cool. So you can go back and check out what people say. So this is the codex y'all were talking about earlier for this game. No, you'll never fight the Gnosis. Cool. No, we'll do Kami. That sounds really good. I might need to finish the Kingkiller Chronicles first before I try to get anything else. Any of my free time that's not spent on Twitch that's like... It's something that I can listen to while I'm working. The save point was up here. Maybe I exited from a different room. Come on, guys. Don't have a map. Just to avoid talking to people. Check it later, I think. Right. Do your quarters have a save point in them? I'm excited, man. There we go. Look at that. Glad I went into somebody else's room. Rock and roll. Cool, everybody. Thanks for hanging out today. Good time. Played great games. We beat Final Fantasy IX. We started up Mass Effect 3. We're on Xenosaga now, Part 2, and Legends of Legaia, Part 1. They will likely come back as part of Subblock, so keep an eye out. Give you an idea what's coming up next week. Monday, Tuesday, expect to see some Xenoblade Chronicles and Final Fantasy X. Next Tuesday is Zelda, continuing our focus on Majora's Mask. We're going to beat that and then get into Twilight Princess. It's a decent chance we'll beat it on Tuesday. We only have a couple dungeons left, but I did want to get all the masks in that game, so if we don't beat it this Tuesday, it'll definitely be the following week. Next week, Wednesday, will be some more Mario Maker, possibly for the full day. I haven't decided yet. We'll see what Momentum's looking at about halfway through, and then we might switch to something else as part of Free Play Day. Next week, Thursday, is Mass Effect 3 and Valkyria Chronicles 2. If it wins the vote, I will post the voting link one more time. If you wanted to snipe it at the last minute and try to overtake Valkyria Chronicles, whichever game on that list has the most votes at midnight Pacific time tonight, so about 5 hours and 49 minutes from now, will be the one that we play to replace FF9. So right now, the Valkyria Chronicles looks like it's going to take it. If you wanted to vote, do so now, or do so before midnight tonight. And then next week, Friday, there won't be a stream. I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to TwitchCon. I've got my badges, so I'll be headed there. And stream will resume the following week, 9/28, right away on Monday. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll look forward to seeing you this upcoming Monday. Later.